All right, I'm back. All right, into red room. So basically, I'm at the point where momentum is building up for my massage therapy career. Oh, yes, it is building up. My test, putting the energy, sitting there. So I'm getting to the point of wanting to own a home. That's one. But just having my own space in general and starting my own massage therapy business. And I am really interested in starting a business because, like, I know I'm going to take a job massage therapy. Sorry, this is into red room if you don't know. I'm taking a job just because I want to kind of learn about the structure, if certain structures of a franchise work for me, certain procedures like that, and kind of just see what a successful structure looks like. So I'm okay with that. I said this was my last pharmacy job that I'm in, which it will be, because pharmacy is just dead end on the tech end. I don't think people talk about that too much, but I'm not gonna talk about here because this is not a job channel. But like, it kind of is dead end, unless you're willing to move into like nuclear, or like, you know, move hospitals and, you know, wait out the process of being tech 1, 2, 3, 4, reconciliation, stuff like there's things you can do, but I kind of feel like you may never be making like 70 an hour. Like, I'm just saying, which is what you need to live in America now. So I really think that, this energy that I have for this massage thing is like really big. So I am really focusing on this new energy and what I learned, because massage is like health. I had to be like, what was I thinking about? The lesson that I had for my Saturn return was that I literally needed to get in tune with the circadian rhythm, and that was like the easiest, hardest lesson ever. Like, yeah, my Saturn is in the 6th house of health. Technically it's in Pisces, and my Pisces is like my 6th, 7th house. In certain charts it'll be just straight 7th. But it's technically more in my 6th house of health. And what I really needed to learn was to go with the circadian rhythm, get up earlier and do stuff, and that doing those things, you feel more productive. Because I personally, from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. is when I would be more apt to work. Like, I think the 9 to 5 ideas that we have, because we're working jobs we don't like, getting up for shit we don't like and we don't want to do, it feels so restrictive, right? But when you're in the flow of doing things that you want to do, and it's going to be a really hard lesson, I think, for people, but the more you grow and attune with yourself, the more you are really going to have an intolerance for shit that just doesn't work for you no more. And I'm really at that point where I like have very little tolerance for things that don't work for me anymore. And a 9 to 5 and something I don't like no more, it doesn't work. It's not even, it's like mentally I can't even put that shit together. So yeah, like, this is really like wrapped up, and I really needed to get up earlier and be in tune earlier. And I don't know if it's like springtime where like the sun is like, because the sun always comes out and it's like bright as shit and it's fucking this room, but it's just something about springtime, I think, that is an awareness of circadian rhythm. Because like, we literally change, you know, to the time, and then the blah, especially in the northern hemisphere, and then it's like lighter for longer and blah blah blah. So you kind of notice that circadian rhythm shift, I feel like, a little bit more. But yeah, like, that was my Saturn return lesson. Like, I literally had to get in tune with the circadian rhythm of what feels right for me, what is my circadian, what's nature's circadian rhythm, respect that, and then follow your own circadian rhythm, and you'll naturally tune up within the larger nature umbrella wherever you line up, and it'll be fine, right? Like if the sun goes down at like 8, you go to sleep, you know, at 10, are you that much off? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've gone to sleep when the sun was coming up, so I mean, I've done that before. So I know what it's like to be completely fucking off. Circadian, I know what it's like to be completely off, and my life was off during that time period too. My life was extremely off. But yeah, that was a lesson I needed to learn, and getting my ass up and working out, because I signed up for a workout at like 7:30 or some shit, like this upcoming weekend, and I'm like, damn, like, bro, you really played with yourself, didn't you? You played with yourself. So yeah, that was my lesson to learn, like literally just getting in tune with the circadian rhythm, and going from there, I'll probably be just shifting diet and stuff like that. You already saw the videos about turmeric and me purging and shifting and growing and stuff like that, but this was my major lesson. So if you have gone through your Saturn return, what was the lesson? If you could boil it down to like 1 or 2 things that you had to do, what was it? Because my circadian rhythm and following more natural routes of achievement, less forcing things, even though nature is very forceful with stuff. Like, I don't understand why people be like, go with the flow, and nature be like, nature bowls over like a lot of things. Like, I don't understand why people be like so, they be like so against you being forceful, and then go outside and be like 100 miles per hour. I don't know, maybe because the wind is just being 100 miles an hour. It's not trying to be 100 miles per hour. And you're trying, you know, like, I guess that's where we're going with that. But like, I never understand why people be saying that. Like, now that I think about it, like, because nature isn't necessarily the softest thing. I think I'm gonna do a video on my other channel about Pluto, and we'll go from there. But yeah, that's what I had to learn. Okay, bye.